The Kansas City Chiefs might finally be getting the kind of break this season has refused to give them. Heading into Week 13, the latest news out of Dallas is that the Cowboys are coming into Thursday's matchup banged up, emotionally drained, and dealing with fresh storylines that are anything but ideal for them. For Kansas City, that is huge. We are talking about a short week, a Cowboys team that just went through a heavyweight fight with the Eagles, and now more injuries and discipline headlines popping up in their building. When you put all of that together, it suddenly feels like the road game at AT&T Stadium is not quite as terrifying as it looked when the schedule first dropped. The question now is simple. Can the Chiefs actually capitalize on this break, or will this just be another, on paper, advantage that never shows up on the scoreboard? Let's lay out exactly what is going on. The Chiefs head into Week 13 right in the middle of an AFC playoff dogfight, sitting around the .500 mark and trying to prove that the dynasty is not done yet. They have not looked like the unstoppable machine of past years, but the path is still wide open if they start stacking wins now. On the other side, you have the Cowboys. Their season has been a roller coaster, with a rocky start, some big primetime performances, and now a massive emotional win over the Eagles that took a lot out of them physically and mentally. Reports out of Dallas have highlighted new injury concerns for Dak Prescott in recent days, and a key offensive playmaker dealing with a nagging issue after that Eagles game. At the same time, star wideout George Pickens was just hit with league discipline for his celebration, and there have been repeated comments from within the building about frustration and pressure. Heavy sports. Add in the fact that this Chiefs matchup comes on a short week, with limited time for the Cowboys to heal up and reset, and you can see why people are saying Kansas City just caught a break for Week 13. So what does this actually mean on the field for the Chiefs? First, if Prescott is less than 100%, or if their passing game timing is off because of injuries and distractions, that is a gift to Steve Spagnuolo's defense. This Chiefs defense has been asked to carry a lot this season, and a quarterback who cannot move quite as well or drive the ball the same way is exactly the kind of edge you need on the road. Second, the Cowboys' emotional high from beating the Eagles can turn into a hangover game. Short week, national spotlight again, another physical opponent. That is a brutal turnaround. The Chiefs, if they come in focused, can be the team that punches first while Dallas is still trying to find its legs. Third, if the Cowboys are missing snaps from key playmakers or rotating backups in more than usual, that changes how Andy Reid can call this game. You might take a few more calculated risks on offense, lean into aggressive fourth down calls, and trust that your defense can get one or two extra stops because the other side is not at full strength. Now we have to say this clearly. You never root for injuries. No real fan does. But in a league where the margins are razor thin, you absolutely acknowledge when the situation tilts a little in your favor. For Kansas City, Week 13 is starting to feel like one of those moments. Chiefs Kingdom has been all over this story already. A lot of fans are saying things like, "Finally, something goes our way this year," and you can feel that mix of relief and nervous optimism. There is excitement that the matchup might be a little more manageable, but also that classic Kansas City worry that if the Chiefs do not take advantage, it will sting even more. National media is split in a familiar way. Some are already framing this as a must-win for Patrick Mahomes, pointing out that the Cowboys are limping into this game, and that any team with championship expectations should handle business in this situation. Others are warning that a desperate Dallas squad at home, in prime time, can still be incredibly dangerous no matter who is on the injury report. You also see a lot of fans on both sides saying they do not want excuses. Cowboys fans are already bracing for the narrative that they only lost because of injuries, and Chiefs fans are saying if Kansas City wins, people will try to discredit it. That is just how it goes with these big brands. But inside the locker room, it will not be about narratives. It will be about taking a rare break from the football gods and turning it into a statement game. So here is where this leaves us. The Chiefs are walking into AT&T Stadium with a real opportunity. The Cowboys are nicked up, emotionally taxed, and dealing with fresh drama. The schedule finally handed Kansas City a little help. None of that will matter, though, if the Chiefs come out flat, sloppy, or unfocused. If Mahomes and this offense can finally string together 4 quarters, if the defense keeps playing with an edge, and if they mentally treat this like a playoff game, this break from the latest Cowboys news could be the turning point we look back on at the end of the season. Or if they let it slip, we might be talking about this week as the one where the road got a little easier and the Chiefs still stumbled. Either way, it sets up a massive Week 13 showdown that feels bigger than just another game on the schedule. Drop your takes in the comments and join the road to 5,000 subs here on Kansas City Chiefs Today.